Home gym equipment prices are through the roof. But guess what? You can finally cancel that expensive gym membership because I may have just found the best budget all-in-one home gym solution. Could the giant lifting BD3X Axis functional trainer power rack be the reason you go all in on your home gym this year?
Get me out, Daniel! No more!
The No Fade channel, checking in. Jonathan here with a full and complete home gym setup that won't break the bank. The giant lifting comes with everything you are gonna need for your home gym. And check out this footprint. This thing fits in a smaller space than my motivation on leg day. In fact, the only thing smaller than the footprint on this giant Axis functional trainer is the budget price tag. Today, I am gonna break down my experience clanging and banging with the giant lifting BD3X Axis. And at the end of today's video, we're gonna do a head-to-head comparison between the Axis, the Rep Fitness Athena, and the Makolo Anubis 2.0. Right out the box, this thing was easy to install thanks to a giant lifting step-by-step video that they have on their website. Now this thing literally comes with it all. You get aluminum pulleys on the functional trainer. It's a 2-to-1 ratio that has a 160-pound stack. You can upgrade that to 210 pounds if you happen to be a big boy or girl. Now you get 1-inch holes, 11-gauge steel. The holes are individually numbered and they are offset. Now the functional trainer has rollers, meaning it's gonna be easy to move up and down with only one hand. 3x3 standard construction, so it is going to fit almost all of your 1-inch attachments. On top of that, you get it 92 inches tall, you get UMHW lined J-cups and safeties, and you get front feet for extra stability. Basically, it's like if James Bond built a power rack. If looks could kill, this thing would be an Uzi. This thing comes in 3 colors: space black, bright red, and war machine concrete gray. How is this one piece of equipment going to replace all of the machines at your local gym? When International Chest Day rolls around every Monday, you can do bench press, decline bench press, incline bench press, cable flies high, cable flies low, and you can even do a chest press. You want those boulder shoulders? You can do overhead press. You can do one-arm lateral raises in front of you, behind your back. You can do shrugs, you can do face pulls, you can do reverse flies, and the list goes on. And when it comes time to attack that back, you can hit it in more ways than I can count. Pull-ups, pull-downs, 1-arm rows, 2-arm rows. You can also do bent-over rows. You can do shrugs. You can do pullovers. And the list keeps going. I know at your local gym, you were probably leg pressing 20 different plates at a time. They called you Quadzilla. Well, in this giant lifting Axis all-in-one home gym, yes, you can crush those leg days. You can do front squats, rear squats, lunges, reverse lunges, and even hip thrusts. And when it's finally time for Armageddon, this thing is built to withstand it.
I'm gonna pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers in this racket.
This channel is fueled by caffeine and affiliate links. Check out the links in the description. They do support the channel, whether you want the giant lifting Axis, whether you want to get energy drinks, or just toilet paper. And remember, it's not a one-way street. When you use those links, you better let me know because I'm going to send you a small token of my appreciation. What programs can you run on this budget beast? You can do them all. 5-3-1, powerlifting, PPL, upper, lower, hypertrophy, progressive overload, bodybuilding, toning. You can even do CrossFit, high rocks. If you can think of the program, you can bang it out on this thing. Basically, if MacGyver built an all-in-one home gym on a budget, it would be the giant Axis. And that's just the tip of the spear. Because this is 3x3 construction, you can go all in when it comes to attachments. You can get yourself some pegboard, you can get weight storage that's gonna fit right inside this functional trainer and not take up an extra inch of space. Tricep dip attachment, a landmine, and the list goes on. Now for those of you that work for OSHA and you are ultra worried about squatting or benching on the outside of your rack, you can sleep well, my friends, because this thing is stable. You get those front feet and you get these dual weight stacks. So even if you dropped a massive load on this thing, it's not going to flinch. And the safety difference between squatting or benching inside the rack versus outside the rack is exceptionally minimal. I absolutely buried the lead. It is time to talk about the biggest claim to fame when it comes to this giant lifting piece of equipment, and that is the price point. You get everything we talked about plus the included extra weight stack for $2,500 shipped. But how does it compare to the competition? Starting off with the Rogue Indie Functional Trainer. This is as close as I could get, like for like, to the giant lifting Axis. Now, let's just be honest. No one ever bought Rogue and said to themselves, man, I regret that purchase. The only thing people tend to regret is the price point. Clearly, this is American made, which does account for something. It's certainly something that I like to do when I can afford it, but this is a massive price jump. And when you add in all of the extras that you get with the Axis, you get yourself the extra weight stack, the safeties, the J-cups, the front feet, you were down to $4,672, and that's not with free shipping. I think you're gonna have to spend an extra $400 to get the free shipping. Otherwise, you're gonna be on the hook for that too. Next on our comparison list is the Rep Fitness Athena. This is a beloved product. I have one. I've had it for a number of years in my basement. It has served me well, and obviously Rep Fitness is a close number 2 in terms of home gym equipment companies to Rogue Fitness. But their price points can have a bit of a sticker shock. Almost $3,500, almost $1,000 more than the giant lifting BD3X Axis. And probably the closest in price to the giant lifting BD3X has to be the Anubis 2.0. This is one that I reviewed. It's a quality product. It does come in more. Currently it's on sale. If you get the extra weight stack, you're looking at $2,800. Now the upside is it does come with a few extras in terms of a lap bar and a landmine. However, it is still more money. They do not use 11 gauge steel, they use 12 gauge steel, even though it is still 3x3 with 1-inch holes. Keep in mind the price points that we're talking about are as of today, and companies are always raising their prices to cover their increased overhead as well as throwing crazy sales, so do expect some fluctuation. I'll put the links in the description so you can check out what the prices are at the time of your viewing this video. Clearly the giant lifting Axis delivers a lot of value. It throws a lot of stuff at you, but it keeps that price point low. When you compare to the competition, it does come in lower, and if you're looking to get all of that functionality and try to save some money, this might be a good matchup. When it comes to any piece of home gym equipment, there is no such thing as perfect, and this BD3X has a few shortcomings. I don't necessarily think they're deal breakers, but hey, you know I'm gonna mention them. Number 1 has to be the lat pull down. You don't necessarily have a way to hold your legs down when you're going ultra heavy. Also, with regards to the lat pull down, you are going to find that a single weight stack probably isn't going to be heavy enough, especially if you're as strong as I am. I will say that you can get yourself a bar that will connect both sides of these, allowing you to do pull downs from the middle. But again, you're going to have to get yourself an additional attachment that will allow you to hold your legs down, so when you're going dual stacked all out, you're not going to get pulled up on the recoil. And the next thing I need to just nitpick about, because I happen to be anal retentive, are the plate stickers. They work. You can see what weight you're lifting when you load the pin in, but they're kind of sus. They're kind of dark, they're kind of small. I wish they went a little bit higher quality and made them a bit more brighter. Now the solution is simply to go over to Plate Snacks. They sell stickers for your functional trainer and cable machines. You can buy the ones that they already have, or you can get a whole customized set to have this thing become a one of one. And the last 2 issues are ones that you're probably not going to use. One has to be places to load banded resistance. When it comes to the the cable stack. You can actually absolutely use a gym pin to load plates on and get this thing even heavier than it already is. But I really love using banded resistance. I think it's quick, it's easy, it's cheap, and it feels great when you're using it. And the last shortcoming that I gotta bring up, and you probably don't care about, has to do with fads. Things go in and out of popularity, whether it's fashion or home gym equipment. And lately, Smith machines were all the rage, and they still are going into this year. But as you can see with this giant lifting axis, there's no Smith machine and there's no way to attach a Smith machine into this thing. However, keep in mind, most of you were making fun of Smith machines not long ago. And the reality is, while Smith machines work and they have their place, most of the use of them comes with people who are specifically doing bodybuilding type of training, where they want to load a ton of volume and not hurt or impact their central nervous system. So if you are one of those people, then yeah, go out and get yourself a Smith machine. But I have a firm belief that most people get a Smith machine having never used it. They just like the idea of the Smith machine. And then after week number 3 of posting their workouts on Instagram, they end up just going back to the tried and true. And now it's time. It is time for my final thoughts when it comes to the giant lifting BD3X axis. And I have to say, the world is healing. Not long ago, when it came to budget equipment, it was low grade. It was like getting stuff off of Temu. But now we're seeing more and more companies making smart engineering decisions to deliver quality, to deliver functionality, but keep those price points low. The giant lifting axis absolutely hits the bullseye for those of you looking to start and finish your home gym builds and finally leave those local gym germs behind. Plus, you can pick this thing up without taking on soul-crushing debt or be wary that you're going to be training on Temu equipment that's going to take your life at any moment. If you're looking for more videos on budget home gym equipment that won't feel like budget home gym equipment, then check these out. As usual, thanks for watching. Use the affiliate links in the description. And never save anything for the trip back.